In this video, we are taking a look at Looney Tunes World of Mayhem, a new game that I've been playing. So here is my review. Let's go smash it!
ValleyFlyin.
Hey, what's up all you Valley Maniacs? ValleyFlyin here. I am back. Welcome to the channel. So a lot of you guys have been asking me about this game. What are my thoughts? I've actually been playing it for a couple weeks now. Playing it hard for the past 4 or 5 days or so. But anyway, I'm having fun with this game. A lot of people have been asking about it. So here is my review of this game. All right, so basically very similar to Marvel Strike Force, very similar to Galaxy of Heroes, two games that I enjoy. It is in the same genre that turn-based RPG games. Now, there's a few differences between those two games because there's a lot of similarities between Strike Force and Star Wars. This one, different intellectual property, very unique take on it, and my overall review is that this is a very good translation. I get the feel of Looney Tunes, very nostalgic from my childhood. I think they've done a good job with the characters, with the animations. Now let's go take a look at some of the characters that are available. This is who I've been working on. Some of these characters are good, some are not so good, and there's a lot of useful characters in here, and there's a lot of trash characters in here, just like all of these types of games. And one thing that I like about these games is that is the collection aspect of it, where you're collecting a bunch of characters. That is something I enjoy. So a lot of similarities there. Now, as you can see right at the top, there's 2 Bugs Bunnies, but there's a lot more. I actually have 3 unlocked, I think. Yeah, there's a Western one. There's a bunch of others, and there's a lot of duplicate characters. But the good thing about this is that even the duplicate characters, they have some very unique kits. So this Bugs Bunny, very different kit from this Bugs Bunny right here. So from that aspect, it is good. There's a couple characters that you may notice are missing as you scroll through this that are on the splash screen. One is the Tasmanian Devil, another is Tweety Bird, and then just they could go a lot. There's Speedy Gonzales that's not on this game as well, but I think most of the major Looney Tune characters that I could think of are in this game. I'm not sure what the rights are with Animaniacs and Tiny Toons, which were some other things that were around back then, but this is basically it. Now, so you got your basic campaign mode here, and that is very similar to these other games. You also have a couple different ways to farm these characters. So let me get into this world screen right here, because this is something a little unique to some of the games at least that I have played. Now, each time you have a character, you can build a little house or something for it. So this is a house for these characters right here. That version of that Sylvester. Oh, what happened there? The Granny and that Foghorn Leghorn. And if we click on the Bugs Bunny, I don't have this burrow leveled up very much, but you could actually farm any characters that you have unlocked with these huts. So that is something that I like. So no more of those days of just trying to pull Black Widow out of a premium orb in Strike Force. Once you have these characters unlocked, you can start to farm them. And you can upgrade these huts as well. So if you look, Bugs Bunny is 1 to 3 there. If we go to my Pepe Le Pew, it is 2 to 5. So the more you upgrade this, the more chance of these shards you have. So and then you could also get different materials. And if you look at this town, there's this Avaloony section, there's this town section, there is a farm section, there's a desert section, there is a forest section, and then you have the studio section. And a couple that I don't have unlocked is like a space area and a city area. So a bunch of different things, and a bunch of different things that they could do with this in the future. This game was just released globally a couple weeks ago, but it has been out for a long time. Different events that go on right here. So there's these holiday events that's going on right now, and there's these challenges that you could do. So again, this is another thing that's similar to Galaxy of Heroes and Strike Force, where you get some building materials to rank up your tunes and make them stronger, and these switch on a daily basis. Every day you get to switch these. Alright, so as far as the PvP, it's a little interesting. I haven't ran across a game that has a PvP system like this, but basically you get these crates. You get these crates every so often. The time changes depending on what kind of crates that you get, and as far as I could tell, that the crates that you get are random. Now, you have different banks. I have 4 right here. And as you can see, 2 of my crates already got stolen. They have not been opened yet, which means that I could go and steal them back from this person. 2 of these crates, though, I just stole from another person. So let's go ahead and get this tier 4 back. I'll show you some actual gameplay with it. And let me take these guys out and put in the team that I like to use. I think this is my favorite team right now, based on the roster that I have. This Chamberlain Porky, you got this photographer Sylvester, normal Bugs Bunny, and the Pepe Le Bard version of Pepe Le Pew. And this team does pretty good. There's some pretty tricky things that they do. No real tank here, but I got 2 healers in the Pepe Le Pew and then the Porky Pig, and they do pretty well. And I got some trickiness with Sylvester. He has a move that he slows down everybody. Now the Pepe Le Pew just Pepe Le Bard, same character, but it's just different versions of that character. But basically, he gave everybody offense down and defense down. Now he's got a slow here from the photographer version of Sylvester. Let's take out either Daffy or Bugs. I think Daffy has a little less health, so let's see if we can take him out, because I think they are the attackers for this team. One good thing about Pepe Le Bard is that on his passive, he heals everybody. So pretty strong character. Probably should have went after Sylvester there, because he still had that defense down. But we're kind of overpowering this team, so not that big of a deal. Let's stun him so he doesn't come back and get us with that slowdown. Let's go after Sylvester here. Let's see if we can get him down, and we just have that photographer left. And alright, so we just stole the crate, and let me show you what happens when a crate is stolen. So you either get a chance to open it right away, and I could do that for 26 crystals, or I could just wait. Now this is probably gonna get stolen back again, but if they steal it back, they might just open it. So what I'm going to do is just open this with some crystals now. Well, let's see what we get. You get some gold. You get some rank up materials. And do we get lucky? We get a fire hydrant. A fire hydrant is good. It's used to build up their tune-ups. And the way you build up these guys, let me show you an example here. Now, you don't get to choose the specific skills. It isn't a linear pattern. So I could rank her up, her tune up, and this will help her, one of her attacks, a special attack. The next one, number 11, it helps a passive skill. And this next one will help another passive skill, and this will help attack. So it goes in this linear pattern here. And I haven't even checked out. It goes up to 30. And yeah, so it's interesting how you build up these characters. Not a lot of choice. You get to either level them, and you get to level them up to whatever your account level is. So currently my account is level 20, so I could build all of my characters up to level 20 if I have that material to rank them up. And then the tune-up is just each character has a little different based on where they are as far as their traits. So the only sorting that is in the game right now is by these different stages that they're unlocked with. And then you could obviously sort it by their different levels, their ranks, or their rarities. And that is how it is. It's a little less intuitive as far as the building, not as much choice. Obviously, between each of these sections, you could choose which character to level up or not. So that is the basics of the game, and then obviously you could farm character shards from the campaign as well. There is another place that you could farm more character shards, and that is with this re-atomizer. With these things right here, you get I don't know what they're called. They're called Iridium. So with each of these, you get to open one of these, or you could use crystals and open one of these bigger ones for some bigger tunes and bigger drops. I've been doing this normal re-atomizer, but once in a while there's some special ones, so it is a good idea to save these up. You have different featured offers. You can spend real money for it. You have different offers here. You can spend crystals, real money, or some in-game gold. This league store is what you get. You get some of this currency after you do these crate stealings. And with these tickets, these are really good. I'm going to talk about them in a little bit. More crates, and then gems and gold. So these are the normal offers here, and that is it. So this game does have a Tapjoy offer, which means that you can do different tasks, like playing different games, or you could sign up for different offers, some trial offers, or you could buy certain things, and you get a different amount of crystals for your account. And some of these are really good, some of these are not as good. My experience with Tapjoy in the past is that a lot of the games do pay out, but some of the surveys or whatnot, some of the easier stuff have some issues with it. Now, what I've done is I've spent $5 on one of the games. There was a Final Fantasy game. You needed to get your Citadel up to level 10. I did that, spent $5, did that in a few hours, and I got about, I can't remember how many crystals. I'm thinking 8,000 or so, but it was a lot based on that $5. So my recommendation, if you're going to spend money in this game, do some of these offers first and take advantage of these initial offers. I did not do that in the beginning. I was playing it very casually in the beginning before I joined some of my Marvel Strike Force Alliance mates in Alliance, and then I started playing it a little more seriously. All right, so good and bad. For what it's worth, they have these wheel spins, and I'm going to show you my wheel spins of these mega wheels, and I would definitely recommend just doing the mega wheel. One mistake that I made in the beginning was using these on these premium wheels because I didn't have a lot of characters and I wanted more characters, but I would recommend saving them and just doing these mega pulls. The reason is that there are some epic tunes that you could only get in these mega pulls. One of the best tunes available is Grand Duke Sylvester. Scarlet Pumpernickel, also a very, very good character. But you only get some of these characters with this mega wheels and with this premium wheels. If you go and see who you can get, these are some good characters as well, but there's no Grand Duke Sylvester, one of the best characters in the game. And then you get these daily spins as well. Some of the characters here are good. The Pepperle Bard, like I talked about, one of my favorite characters because of his, every time he takes a turn, his passive just heals everybody on the team. So there's good and bad in this game. A lot of gambling, a lot of grindy nature of it, and there's a lot of bottlenecks as far as the materials that you could rank up the abilities of your characters, and that's it. Now, the main gripe that I have in this game is that you can't connect an Apple account to an Android account. So if you are someone that wants to play on BlueStacks, and there is a BlueStacks link for this down below, make sure you check that out. You could play the Android version on your phone, but if you're like myself and are playing on an iPhone, like I am right here, you can't link your account to your BlueStacks. So I'm actually having to record this footage and then edit it in later. Unless I start a new account on my computer, which you can do as well. But that's pretty much the game. So let's go and look at some footage of when I opened these mega wheels, and you could see some of my pulls. And basically, I spent $10 on one of the offers in the game, and I spent $5 on that Final Fantasy offer, so $15. And this is kind of what my account is looking like. And you know, good or bad, it is what it is. This is my account. So I hope you guys enjoy this game. Let's go take a look at this footage. All right, so here is the footage. So this is again, I had 32 saved up. 30 from the pull, and this is what I pulled. Witch Hazel, good character. Haven't really worked on her though, but a lot of the top teams use Witch Hazel. Chamberlain Porky, I think he's an okay character, but I started working on him because I got this mega wheel opening, and I got a jackpot for Chamberlain Porky. So he's my only 5-star character, and is a decent healer. But this is what you can get on the Mega Wheel. I got more Gossamer. He is available on those daily spins, so not that great of a pull. Same thing with Witch Hazel. And then there is my jackpot, 900 of that Chamberlain Porky, and that allowed me to get Porky up to 5 stars, and has been doing very well for me in the PvP content. So that is my review, guys. I hope you guys enjoy this game. I hope you guys enjoy me reviewing this game, and I plan to make some more. But I will see you guys on the live stream tonight for Marvel Strike Force. I'm still covering that game and playing that game pretty competitively. And if you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, smash on that like button, join the notification squad. Again, there is that BlueStacks link for Looney Tunes down below. And I will see you guys next time. ValleyFlyin out.